guys, so this is my review of Season 10, Episode 10, You Better Watch Out. This year's holiday episode. So I have mixed feels for this episode. I have some good feels, and I have some not so good feels. I initially liked this episode, but now I just have no idea. So as far as the case goes, it was okay. You guys know the deal by now, dead body investigating stuff. One good thing about this episode was the team doing their very best to hinder the investigation of Secret Service Agent Winter until they inevitably need her. It kind of reminded me a bit of the shenanigans they pulled back in Yankee White. And in the end, the Secret Service taking all the credit? Classic NCIS. So the B story for this episode is Tony DiNozzo Sr. invading Tony DiNozzo Jr.'s personal bubble for Christmas. And with this story comes the opportunity to visit Tony's apartment, a set so elusive that despite 9 seasons, we have never seen it. Oh, but there's a reason. Tony's apartment is so secret, so private, that not even the audience is allowed to pay a visit. So Tony's apartment, at first blush, not exactly what I expected, but I don't mind being pleasantly surprised. It's much cleaner than I thought it would be, and he has an overweight fish named Kate, so, we gotta honor her memory somehow. Or is it revenge for that one time she named a stray dog Tony because it was a little bitch? The world may never know. So this episode seems to imply the idea, and there was also an article that came out stating the same thing, that nobody has ever been to Tony's apartment. No James Bond movie marathons, no pizza nights, nothing. It is his personal sanctuary. However, smarter people than I have pointed out that Mickey and Gibbs, according to canon, have been to his apartment. And really the strongest reaction I have from this whole episode is just the urge to want to watch all of NCIS from the beginning and find out how many times Tony's apartment has been mentioned. Although, it's not specifically spelled out that nobody's been to his apartment in the episode itself. So maybe they're not implying that at all, or they're just, saying enough so that they can, backpedal if need be. I don't know. Okay, well, on one hand, it's a cool idea. Lonely Tony's lonely flat. He builds his little hobbit hole and then he just shuts everything out. The good, the bad, and just plays sad songs on the piano thinking about his mother. It's all very tragic. On the other hand, it kind of almost feels like they're rewriting Tony's character. I know, characters change over time, but it doesn't feel like Tony's evolving or, moving forward. It just feels like he's moving sideways. I don't feel like I'm meeting the real Tony. I just feel like I'm meeting yet another version of Tony. This is the really extreme, sad version of Tony. So basically, I think that this Tony development that they're doing with the boy in Baltimore, the Wendy, all of this, it's good if it fills in gaps, okay? Not when it creates plot holes, okay? Just fill the voids, don't create them. Yeah, that's my message. And I'm not even gonna try to get into the whole should Tony forgive Senior thing, because I'm just also totally torn on that. Because part of me, possibly the inner Abby, is just oh, it's so sad and he's really trying. Come on, Tony, forgive him. It's Christmas. And the other part of me is he just imposes on Tony's Christmas and then has sex in his tiny sacred bed? Ew. And the signet ring was predictable, but it gave us, cute moments, and he puts the Santa's hat on the picture of his mom, and I'm just aww. However, how did he get that ring? Was he just hoarding it since Tony's 21st Christmas, or did he have to go through a lot of stuff to get it back? I feel like this is important. So I'm gonna give this episode, I guess, I don't know. I'm just gonna go with 3. I really have no idea. I'm just having trouble processing this one. We get a new establishing Navy Yard shot. Yay. Anyway, happy holidays, and hopefully, unlike Tony, you won't have to decide whether the sudden manifestation of your father is the ghost of Christmas past, present, or future. And that bed is too tiny. It is so small. Is it so he doesn't give in to temptation? Because that thing, it's like a dorm bed. And do his feet hang off the edge? It looks so tiny. It looks like a kid's bed.